Yo, what's going on, Battlefielders? My name is Pwn, and I recently started to eat crayons because I'm just tired with brown poop. So, how you guys doing? Now the confession mode is over. I want to talk to you guys about something right now. Like, seriously, this is a very important topic right now. There's another SOPA going all around right now, trying to prohibit and limit what we can do on the internet. People that stream with copyrighted material could be charged with felonies. But that's not important. What is important is Ben Affleck is the next Batman. What are we going to do about that, guys? What are we going to do? Now, I want to be honest with you guys. Before we get mad at this guy, before we understand it, he's been in a couple good movies. He's been in Armageddon. That's where the list ends. It's just one movie. No, actually, The Town was pretty good. He's more of a dramatic one. He's got the emotional reaction to that of, like, Kristen Stewart or Keanu Reeves. Like, his face is, like, frozen. So he's not really a good actor, which means he's probably... If Christian Bale could do it, he can. So just being honest with you. So I want to point out a few things about this, because we need to give him a chance. It's not like he's ever made a bad superhero movie or anything before. It's not like he's ever made bad movies, you know what I'm saying? He's just trying to make a difference, and somebody saw something in him. And it may be worth it. I mean, there have been other ones out there that I would have been like, yeah, weren't so bad, but they were okay. George Clooney, you know what I'm saying? But it seems to be this long-running thing. What it seems like the fans secretly want is a good Batman. Don't look at me like I'm a DC fan or anything like that. I'm not big into that side of comics. I think Superman is stupid. A guy that's that OP with so many abilities, it's unnecessary. He's like a Swiss Army knife, except for a rock kills him. It's just stupid. So, Batman's always been cool because he's human and he's rich and he does something with it and doesn't just sit back like a pussy. So everybody likes Batman because technically that could be somebody IRL, you know what I mean? In real life, somebody could do that. That's why it's something that you can be obtained. You can't get your earlobe bitten by a spider and just start web slinging all over the place, you know what I'm saying? So that's one that's possible. That's why people adore him, is because he's just a regular guy with a lot of money and Morgan Freeman on his side. So, at the end of the day, Batman's so appealing to people. What the people deep down really want from a Batman movie is a good Batman. Because at the end of the day, the real serious problem is we don't get that. That's not how it is. Think about the last 3 Batman movies. Who was the most dominant actor in those positions? The people that they ever cast as Batman is almost never the star, is almost never the most important. It's almost always the villain that gets the recognition, that gets the good roles, that is the best, that takes over the show. So Batman is just kind of there doing the routine. He's got his 9 to 5, and that's what's kind of going on right there. It's the villains that always get the spotlight. You had Bane. To this day, Bane is the most important part. Joker, Heath Ledger, tore it up. Who, of course, just fair warning, people were, boycotting the thought of Heath Ledger coming in as Joker. They didn't like him. And he went in there to throw one of the best roles I've ever seen in acting, period. Of course, it caused his death, but at the end of the day, don't doubt the guy until you've seen him do it. But, worst case scenario, it happens in a collaboration with Superman. And I have to admit, though, I'm not a Superman fan. He actually did a decent job. The movie sucked, but he did a decent job as Superman. In the most recent one, in my honest opinion. But Ben Affleck, dude, come on. Just come on. What are they going to do? Is Robin going to make a guest appearance too? What is this? Everybody, I don't know about you guys, but I always like Robin more. When I used to play the old games and everything like that back in the day, I'd pick Robin. I don't know what it is. I always like Robin more. It's just kind of weird. But Batman's never been like a super big star. Everybody likes him. Everybody likes the cartoons and stuff like that. But when it comes to actual movies, he's never like the lead character. He's never the most important part. And my problem with Ben Affleck is I don't think he can hold a movie up on his own. I really do not think he can hold a movie up on his own. If you think about some of the movies that he's done good in, he's always a great support actor. It's true. It's seriously true. You put him next to anyone else with actual talent, and he just falls off. It's just kind of what happens. So, as though he's had a couple good movies, there's never been a movie that I've seen with him in it that has been a dominant role. And I'm speaking from a guy that worked at Blockbuster for 3 years. I own over 2,000 movies myself. That is kind of one of my areas that I focus on. I watch probably a movie a day. It's just one of my passions, one of my hobbies. I love entertainment. I love to, look at movies and rate them, engage them, and see what they are, and be impressed by them. It's rarely that a movie with Ben Affleck in it does that. I mean, there have been a few that have been in that have been pretty solid. Like I said, I approved of The Town was a good movie. To be completely honest, I think Casey is actually a better actor than him. But that could come down to a different thing. Now, I would like to be able to offer up an alternative, but to be honest, like I said, there's no one I can think of that can make Batman a badass. I think you would have to go to some low-rate guy that you wouldn't expect, somebody to come out of nowhere with something to prove. And now, with all of this backlash, with all of these people like, no, I don't want Affleck to be in here, bro. The serious part of that is, now he's got something to prove. He wants to prove all of us that doubt him wrong. So that is good. We've kind of just motivated him. I think they'll keep him in. And I don't think it's going to be as bad a bomb as it can be. Now, what's going to happen if you go into this, the same mentality that most of us will, is that there's a good chance he's going to bomb this and he's going to suck. But we expect that, so it's not going to really be a letdown. On the other hand, he's got all of this room to actually impress us. So I actually like the idea of Ben Affleck being Batman because he's got something that he can do, and we can maybe pull us in. And for all we know, he may have the ability to completely take us away and be the hero we need. But for now, all these fans are just obliterating him, just like tearing him apart for what he is, and we haven't given him a chance. Technically, I don't think he deserves one, but it's kind of there, it's in motion. And I don't think it's the worst idea ever. I think he could possibly do it. I could actually envision it, but I don't think it'll turn out very well. But for now, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the commentary. Leave your opinions down below. Like, honestly, what you think about this. Whether or not you're a big movie guy or not. Maybe you guys understand what Ben Affleck is, and maybe you understand that he's not really a carrier, but in this situation, I mean, it would probably be up to Henry and Superman and everybody to run the shit. So, again, see, he's not actually carrying his own movie. I think it'll be a little easier than people think, but leave your opinions down below. Let me know what you guys think. But for now, have a good day. Click that like button with your faces. It does help me out a lot. Stay moist.